guys, I'm Noko. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my best hip stretches for tight hips. It's also going to help release tight lower back muscles. If this is your first time joining, please hit the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the screen. And if you want to learn more about what I'm doing, check the links in the description below the video. Let's get started. Let's start with a relaxing breath. We're gonna find a comfortable seated position. You can always elevate your hips by sitting on a block or on a folded towel. This really helps lengthen the spine and maintain a long back. Let's place the palms of the hands on the thighs. We're going to start by inhaling slowly and exhaling slowly. I invite you to close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose and out. One more like this, breathing in and breathing out. Let's blink the eyes open. We're gonna add on. We're gonna breathing in through the nose and slow down the exhale. So breathing in 2 counts. So it's gonna be inhale 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, up, 2 and out, 2, 3, 4, in and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in and out. Let's blink the eyes open. Slowing down the breath is going to allow you to go deeper into your stretches. Let's start on our back. We're going to start by releasing the low back. So we're going to scoop the hips to the right and drop the knees to the left. Arms extended sideways, palms pressing down. Let's continue the same breath to inhaling 2 counts, exhale 4 counts. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Out. Last time. Back to center of the knees. Let's scoop the hips to the left and let's drop the knees to the right. Same thing with the breath. Breathing in and out. In and out. Breathing in, out. Last time, and out. Let's bring the knees to the chest, hands on the knees, and we're going to open the knees wide, and we're going to start making circles with the knees. So it's 2 separate circles. It's not the knees together. Okay, we open the knees wide and we make 2 different circles. As we're doing this, we loosen up the hip sockets. We allow the hips to release synovial fluid to lubricate those joints. At any point, if you feel any stiffness, discomfort in one area, just slow down and take a deep breath in and out, and then continue the circles. Let's reverse. We can start with small circles at first, and every time around we can make the circles bigger. One more round. Right. Okay, now we're gonna keep working on those hip sockets. We're gonna work on the outside of the hips. So we're gonna walk the feet outside the mat, wide hips, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep the right knee pointing straight up towards the ceiling as we slowly drop the left hip without lifting the hips or dropping this knee. Okay, right knee still pointing straight up and left knee down. And center. Inhale. Exhale down. So allow your foot to roll sideways. Inhaling center. Exhaling down. Try to bring the knee as close to the floor as possible without lifting this hip off the floor. So maybe use your hand to press down on your hip. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. If you notice the big gap here, okay, means you rolling your hip off. You're not really working on your hip. So bring this hip back down. You may not go as low with your knee, but you're working on the hip, and that's what matters. Two more. Inhaling up. Slow exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's switch to the other side. So maybe have your right hand under your right hip right now, making sure there's no gap as you drop this knee. Inhaling. Exhaling, right knee slowly down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. You should feel the stretch on the outside of your hip socket. If you feel anything in your knee, maybe you're going too far for right now. So don't go as low. Again, inhaling. Slow exhale. Keeping the right hip pressing down into the mat. And back to center. Knees together. Let's roll onto one side. Let's come into a seated position. Legs in butterfly. Different options. If your back is rounding here, ideally you want your shoulders stacked over your hips, so you want to push the floor away. What you can do is sit over your folded blanket or towel. It's going to help elevate your hips. And your feet don't have to be all the way close in, okay? Wherever you can find a position that's stable for right now. Options to grab your ankles. And we're going to lean forward. Or option to interlace your fingers and grab the front of your feet. I'm going to show you actually a third option. If you're really tight here, you need to lean back, that's fine, but lengthen your spine. We're going to start with just a few butterflies here, shaking the legs. And inhaling, lengthening the spine. See if you can walk your hands forward, your shoulders forward. If your hands are already forward, leaning a bit further forward. Lengthening the spine. What I like to do also is to grab my ankles, use my elbows to press my thighs down. And butterfly again. Big breath in and out. Focus should be on the hip sockets. Big breath in, slow breath out. One more. Big breath in and out. Slowly coming up. Knees together. Let's give ourselves a big hug around the back, first tucking the chin under, and then we push the chest forward, lengthening the spine. And rounding the back, tucking the chin under, creating space between the thighs and the spine. You can even lean into your arms, feeling the stretch in your back. And pressing the chest to the thighs, lengthening the spine. Moving on, with or without your towel under your hips. So I'm going to show you facing front first. Left leg is front, right leg bent, right knee bent with the right foot pointing back. And notice right now I have this right knee pointing straight front. See if you can bring this knee until it's pointing sideways. And you're really going to feel it in this area of the hip that we not used to work on a lot. So that's a really good exercise. We elevate the hips just in case you really feel a lot of tightness here and you're leaning all the way to your left side. So you may have to elevate, you may have to fold your towel a little bit more. If you feel that you can be tall, you can try without the towel as well. Or maybe you're feeling tall and you feel that your spine is long, however you feel a strain in your knee. Then again, sit on your towel. And what we're going to do here is inhaling, we lift the hip off the floor. Exhaling, we press it down. Inhaling, left. Exhale, down. And we're going to continue it this way. I'm going to ask you to focus on the upper part of your torso, because a lot of time I see these people just work on the spine and nothing's happening here. If you look at my spine, nothing's happening in the spine. It's from the waist down. I lift the hip socket off the floor and I press it down. Lift and press. So from here, again, no change in the spine here. It's the hip lifting off the floor and then pressing down. Lift and press. Lift, press. Lift, press and hold. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lengthening the spine, feeling pull towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. I'm using my fingers to grip into the mat and go a bit deeper. Inhaling. Exhaling, option to hold it here or to lean towards this leg. And you really is going to start feeling tightness here. 2 breaths. One more. Coming back to center. Legs in butterfly. Shake those legs. And let's work on the other side with or without the towel. This time the right leg is front, left knee bent. Let's see if we can move this knee further back. Pressing this hip down. And inhaling, we lift the hip. Exhaling down. Inhaling, lift. Exhale down. No change in your upper spine. So shoulders are not moving forth and back, up and down. It's just below the waist. Inhale. Exhale, pressing down. Again. Let's keep it down. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, twist to the left. Inhaling, reaching up with the spine. Exhaling, twist a bit deeper. Inhaling, option to hold it here, or exhaling, option to lean slightly towards your left leg. back to center, releasing the leg, legs in butterfly. We're gonna do one more. It's a deep stretch, and you're gonna feel it a little bit differently this time. I'm gonna show you several options. So the easiest option is just to cross the legs with or without your towel. And from here, start walking your hands forward. Maybe you're right here, and that's your limit. I don't want to see this. Okay, I don't want you to do this. You round your spine just to bring your head down. It's better to be straight up here with your spine straight than trying to go forward and round. Now if you can go further forward. If you have your book, your block, that's the next step, a bit more intense for your hips. Place it across your left knee. Place your ankle, making sure the ankle is resting on the block. And see if you can drop this knee. If you place your foot right at the edge, you're going to straighten your ankle. So make sure you have your ankle rested on the block or on your book. And same thing, you can hold it here. You can reach forward, walk your hands forward. Now, if we want to get it a little bit deeper, we're gonna work on our cow's face, or preparation for the cow's face. Have your block or pillow handy. We start on all fours, knees together. We're gonna extend the right leg out and cross the right knee behind the left knee. Now you want to glue those knees and open your feet wide. And you're gonna start walking your hands back. You're gonna start walking your hips back and down and sit on your pillow, on your block. That's option one. Option two is without the block. And see if you can open your feet wide. The wider your feet, the more intense. You're gonna start really feeling the muscles here being stretched out. Okay? See if you can keep your knees stacked close together. So wherever you are, that's fine. You don't want to force it and pull a muscle. We're gonna hold it here. 3 to 6 deep, slow breath. We're gonna start together and then you're gonna continue. Big breath into the nose. Slow breath out. Big breath in. Slow breath out. On your own, 3 to 5 more deep, slow breath. Keeping the focus where you feel the tension in your hips. Just let the eyes open. And going out of the position, you can either push off the floor here or lean back, whatever works well. Shake our legs out. And either on the floor, legs crossed, this time left leg front. Option to use your block or books to place your ankle. Option to get into progression towards the cow's face. So on all fours, this time we extend the left leg. Left knee goes behind the right knee. We glue those knees together. We open the feet wide and we walk the hands back. Placing a block underneath the hips is one option. Or going a little bit deeper without the block, trying to keep those knees exactly stacked on top of each other. Big breath into the nose and out. Big breath in. Slowly out. Breathing in. Breathing out. 3 to 5 more cycles. Those of you who wants to go deeper, you can lean forward, keeping the spine long. Slowly blink the eyes open, releasing the legs, shaking the legs. And let's end up with a heart opener, hands behind the hips. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, center. Again, inhaling. And back to center. Before I let you go, I'd like you to tell me which exercise was your favorite, which one was the most intense. So head down to the description, to the comments below and let me know. Hands to heart center, placing the knuckles against our heart. Thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide today. From my heart to yours, with love, namaste. See you next time.